Hey guys, this is Cam315 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another One Piece anime episode review for you guys as we finally return from the 1 week break after that masterpiece of an episode that was episode 1000 and I believe 16, I believe. I don't remember which one it was. But yeah, we pick up where we left. No, this was no episode 1015. This was episode 160. This was episode 116. But we pick up right where we left off after that break of the recap episode. And excuse me, we pick up where we left off after Luffy declared he was going to be king of the pirates and surpass Kaido and Big Mom. And obviously we pick up where we last left off. Obviously Kaido, he's picking himself up from the ground. He's bleeding from his like lip/nose area, and he's still kind of shocked at the fact that like Luffy took him down. Big Mom's obviously like, Kaido, come on, you just can't let this freaking dude just freaking do this to you. And obviously as Kaido's getting back up, Big Mom tries to start a conversation with Luffy of this whole standpoint, saying, becoming king of the pirates, that's a type of status that somebody like you can't even measure up to be. Do you know the qualifications with that name, that statement you just said? And as Kaido's saying, looking at Luffy, he's like, there's only a few people in this world that can actually challenge me and give me a good fight. And he thinks he's one of them. And we essentially see the silhouettes of Odin, Roger, Whitebeard, Shanks, and Rocks, which Rocks was his former captain. And essentially he's like, so you dare stand, among that rank to try to take me down and put up a fight against me? So yeah. Now we do cut over the Supernovas a bit. They're like obviously shocked. Kid's shocked. He's like, whoa, how the hell did he do that? I'm referring to Luffy when he knocked Kaido down. And Zoro's like, so that's what the Wano version of hockey is. And Kid's like, wait, what the hell are you talking about? He's like, Zoro replies, he's like, it's called Rio. And he's like, Rio? And he's like, yeah, essentially it can help. It's a special type of hockey for the people in Wano that can actually do damage from within the inside when you get hit with it. And Kid's like, really? Now that's interesting. Obviously Killer, after hearing this whole statement, he's like, well then that means we have a pretty good chance to win. So yeah, now Law, he goes on to make the mention. He's like, I need to talk to Straw Hat. I got something I need to tell him. Which it was a comedic freaking gag as in itself. I'll get to that later. But Kaido, he's getting ready to gear up for another attack. He's charging up his club, and it's illuminating his Conqueror's hockey. Heck, they even have kind of like what from One Piece Stampede, Luffy and Kaido having a Conqueror's hockey stare at each other, and everything. Unlike how Luffy did with Bullet in the movie. So he gears up his freaking club. Luffy freaking hockeys up his arms at the same time using Rio again. The thing is, freaking you have it to where Kaido's coming in for the attack, but Luffy is using his observation hockey to see the future, and try to find a way to dodge Kaido's attack, because when he looks in the future, he sees if he gets hit by this attack, he's essentially dead meat. So in the moment Kaido swings, Luffy dodges it, but just barely, because it still gets him, even though he's slightly dodging. Even Luffy's like, what the hell? I saw into the future and everything, but this dude still essentially got me. I didn't get hit badly, but I still got hit. And he's got like blood running down his face and everything, showing that he got hit a bit, and stuff like that. And that's when Big Mom comes in for another attack, and she's firing Prometheus off. But then that's when we have Zoro doing a move that Kinemon does, because Kinemon, his whole thing is Foxfire Kinemon, because he can cut through fire. Well, Zoro stole an attack. I forgot what the attack was called, but he steals the attack from Kinemon and he cuts Prometheus in half. Now, it doesn't kill Prometheus, if anything, because obviously, if you're an anime only, you're wondering, wait, so if you actually like cut Zeus or Prometheus in half, does that actually like kill them or something? No, they actually are still alive. You just see it to where Prometheus, he's just forming back into one space and everything. And obviously, the thing is, Luffy's looking at this. He's like, "Oh wow, Zoro, you took freaking Kinemon's move. You're so awesome, man!" And obviously, in the meantime, Kaido's going to make another attack, and Zoro's like, "Luffy, pay attention! We're going against the two emperors. You can't lower your freaking guard, man." And then that's when we cut to the mid credits part where they had the little, eye catcher, and we actually cut over to Sanji. So we're left on a cliffhanger till we get to the end of the episode. We cut over to Sanji. He's obviously trapped within Black Maria's whole room area on the 3rd floor. Now Robin and Brooke, they're on their way to go try to save him. But he's just kind of tied up in the webs and everything, and obviously, all the ladies are right then and there, including Black Maria. And essentially, Sanji is trying to fight the urge. Or I guess you can say he's trying to fight his lustful desires of the beautiful women in the room areas he's with. And he's like, "You need to let me go because I have somewhere I need to be right now. So I need to get out of here." And then you have it to where his truly how he feels. He's like, "Or maybe not. I shouldn't leave. I should probably stay here." And then he's just fighting within himself, like, should I leave or should I go and everything. And then that's when we cut over to Black Maria, and my goodness. Listen, I'm no simp for Black Maria. I'm more of a simp for Old T, if I'm being honest. But my God, Toei, you just had to make this scene with Black Maria very voluptuous. Especially, focusing in on her boobs as she's leaning into Sanji and everything. And essentially, she's kind of telling Sanji, like, you don't want to leave, do you? What do you think of me? And stuff like that. And obviously Sanji's like, well, you're a very beautiful woman, but I gotta freaking get out of here. I got to go save my friends. And, Black Maria's like, "Oh, your friends. It seems like you have friends that truly do care about you." And like I said, they're leaning in. They strictly focus literally on her boobs to the point the boobs are literally getting all the way into the screen of the TV. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like I said, I'm no simp for Black Maria. And even though I read the freaking manga, I like Black Maria, but it's like, I'm not no simp for Black Maria. But this episode, man, I'm like, okay, I'm hooked on. I'm a simp for Black Maria now. I love Black Maria like crazy. So that's kind of the whole thing. Now Sanji, he ends up using his Diable Jambe to flame up his legs to destroy the webbing, and he's trying to run away and everything. And Black Maria is like, "Wait, why are you running?" and stuff like that. "It seems like you're just a regular man. You can't escape from me." And her minions tries to get involved. And well, before her minions try to get involved, she just like fires webbing at Sanji to try to trap him again. But Sanji's obviously dodging it, and he's even burning the flames. Now, if you're wondering, like, wait, Sanji doesn't fight women. He's not like hitting women, so he's essentially he's essentially just destroying the webbings. But like I said, the other Black Maria's minions come to the fold, and they're like, "You're not going anywhere. If you want to get out, you're gonna have to get past us, and you're gonna have to physically assault us." So here Sanji ends up remembering what the dude did that trapped him in here, and he sees webs on the ground. So he grabs the webbings and he kind of wraps all those Black Maria's minions and kind of spins them around and everything. And they're like, "Oh, you're so naughty," as they collapse over, and freaking Sanji, he freaking goes on and he freaking says, "I will not sexually harass a woman." And I'm like, Yes, you're right. A man should never sexually harass a woman. But you're the same person that's willing to freaking feel up and try to touch up on all these chicks when you get the chance to, and everything. And you try to look at Nami and Robin naked. So I think this dude already committed sexual harassment, anyways. Like even a long time ago, he's already done that many times. But anyways, that's the whole thing there. And he's trying to get out of there, but Black Maria stands in his way, and she's like, "So, if you want to get past me, go on, hit me." Essentially, she's daring him to break his code to hit a woman, to get past him. And Sanji's like, I can't do it. And obviously, Black Maria, she's like, you're such an idiot. In the time of need for you to escape my clutches, you won't break your code. Again, it's kind of, see, this is kind of the thing with Sanji that makes him at a disadvantage. Now, I will say this. I respect his stance of not wanting to, he doesn't want to hit a woman. And I definitely do respect that stance. No man should hit a woman regardless. Now anime, that's a different story because you do have some dudes hitting women in animes, but that depends, I guess, on their circumstances or whatever. But Sanji, like I said, this is the whole thing with Sanji and his weaknesses. If he's ever confronted by a woman, he's truly not going to do anything to them, even if it's like even the ugliest woman. I think he didn't even want to. I don't know. I think, did he hit Black Mom? Not Black Mom, Big Mom. Before, I don't remember. I don't think he did. Yeah, he doesn't hit women and everything, so obviously he's at a disadvantage. And all of a sudden, Black Maria thinks his whole stance is all stupid and everything, and they're like, "Oh, you have all this faith and trust in your friends and stuff like that." We see these eyes come up out of nowhere, and we see like the camera pans out, and she's got these legs. Like says, looks like a spider, and then she jumped up to the wall and she's looking down, and lo and behold, her whole underbody is in the form of a spider. So they don't reveal her devil fruit yet, but essentially we see that her devil fruit powers give her the access to being a spider. Yeah, terrifying. So Sanji sees this, he's shocked and everything. He's like, oh no. And yeah, we cut back up to the top of Onigashima, pick up right after when Zoro said, "Luffy, we're pay attention, damn it. We're going up against the two emperors, for crying out loud." Luffy ends up getting hit by Kaido, gets pushed back and everything. He gets kicked back a bit. And then obviously Kaido's, trying to go in for, again, another freaking attack. And it's looking like an attack that's going to try to kill him. And he's trying to take him out, but Law uses his, activates his ruin and shambles to transport Luffy out of there before he literally gets his whole head caved in and everything. And he's saved for the time being. So Luffy's like, "Oh, thank you, Trappy, you saved my life, man. I really can depend on you." And obviously, freaking Law is like, "Straw Hat, I need to tell you something. When the Scabbards were all injured and everything, I was going to take them down, and I was going to transport them down below. But right as I was doing that, you said those words of doing that. I'm not your subordinate, you damn idiot!" And these two are fighting, and Luffy's like, "Dude, what the hell are you talking about? Does it freaking matter, my guy? You took them down, you saved them, I don't care." And freaking Law's like, "I don't give a fudge. You made it sound like as if I'm your subordinate. I take orders from you." And it's funny because Kid interjects in this conversation. He's like, "You see, Law, look at you. Now you're the subordinate taking orders from Straw Hat. I hope you feel nice and everything. But don't worry, I'll be the one taking the lead and kicking people's ass and everything. It goes to show you how you two are not qualified to be king of the pirate material." And they're like, it gets into a squabble, whole incident, everything. And then all of a sudden, Big Mom, she's like, "Okay, fine, you want to fight with yourselves? Well, then here, I'll take an attack." She has Prometheus fire these like fireballs at him, and essentially, what happens is, they're looking at Luffy's like, okay, the first one who makes a dodge, they lose, and obviously Kid and Law are like, what the hell are you talking about, man? He's like, and they're all three of these guys are so gun ho of taking this attack from Big Mom, and you get this funny, nice still, frame image as you see their facial reactions as the fire is getting to his face, and it goes into that ugly looking face where like, and they scrunch their face. You know how early in the Wano arc they would scrunch their, like, when, say for Robin, when Robin, Frank, and Usopp all scrunched their face in and everything, and they're like, they did the same thing. Now they get attacked, and Zoro's over like, bro, what the hell are you three doing? Anyway, he's like, man, forget y'all guys. He puts on his bandana. He's getting ready to fight, and he's telling Killer, he's like, Kamazo. He calls him by his full name, Kamazo, because that's who he fought him as. And he's like, don't get in my way. And then Killer's like, you see, if I had my blades with me, it would have not even been a contest. I would have defeated you with ease. And Officer was like, yeah, right. So they gear up for an attack to go up against Kaido. Kaido actually stands in front of Big Mom. He's like, Lin, I want to test their strength. Stay out of this for now. Let me test their strength. And obviously Big Mom's like, what? Let me get in on this. Anyways, Zoro charges up his onigiri. I forgot what move Killer did. But they go in, they freaking attack Kaido. And they actually they don't create a dent in his skin, but they were going for his head. But they essentially make a little crease, but it doesn't have any cuts or anything. He's not bleeding, and nor didn't make any like decent cuts in it. So he clearly Kaido takes the attack, and he's like, oh, that was a pretty strong technique there. Yeah, you guys are interesting. Now obviously Zoro's looking at Zoro's looking at Enma. He's like, I need to find a way to get more out of Enma right now. So yeah, Luffy, Kid, and Law, they all get up, back up, and Luffy's like, Kaido, we're gonna be the ones to defeat you right here, right now. Luffy transforms to Gear 4. Kid does, I believe it's called Prunk Rotten, and he just has a bunch of freaking, pieces, metal pieces around him and everything, and he creates like essentially a whole ass Megazord essentially. And Law, he's just using his room to lift this rock. So compared to Luffy and freaking Kid, it's not as impressive, but trust me, I know what Law does going forward, and man, it's crazy. And essentially, Kaido's watching this. He's like, oh, okay. Come on, Supernovas. I want to see your challenge. I want to see your strength. And the episode ends off with Gear 4 Luffy looking to punch, going in for a punch as you get the to be continued screen. I think it's a solid transition. So yeah. Next episode, it seemingly looks like the animation wasn't as good as last week, nor from the next episode preview, the animation looks as good as the episode 1015, but it looks like it's gonna, like, the animation is gonna be some flame animation there. Still, the animation in this episode was actually pretty good too. It was actually solid animation, just not on the level of obviously not on the level of last week's no 2 weeks episode, 2 weeks ago's episode. But yeah, that's kind of where we're left off. I thought this episode was good. It goes to show you that that our Supernova, allies, Luffy and gang, it's gonna be a pretty tough fight to beat Kaido and Big Mom, because they take hits like tanks and they're very durable as hell, and they can't lower their guards like Zoro said, because we saw just a clashing attack, just one red rock by Luffy, and then a slash attack from Killer and Zoro. Kaido took those attacks fairly well and got back up with utter ease. So it goes to show you how durable these emperors are and how much attacks they can take. And truly, this is why they're the four emperors. and stuff like that. So I definitely did like that. I like the Sanji, stuff, even though it was comedic, but I did like the fact about the Black Maria stuff for the voluptuous reasons, and then obviously the reveal of her devil fruit, form, her zone form and stuff like that. So yeah, I believe if they focus on I don't know if they're gonna focus on the Black Maria content, but they should. The next time we see Black Maria, that's when they'll probably that's probably when they'll reveal her devil fruit, or what it is and stuff like that. So yeah, but obviously you can tell, it's a zone because she transformed into a spider and stuff like that. So yeah, but anyways, if you guys like this video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of One Piece, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more One Piece content, whether that's my English dub announcements, which we recently got a announced date. Well, it's already out, but for season 13 voyage 2 for the One Piece dub, because right now they're in the if you don't know, the dub is actually in Whole Cake Island right now. So good stuff for the people who like the dub of One Piece. Again, hit the subscribe button if you want to get my thoughts on any other anime. And I will actually be doing a Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness review. More than likely, we'll probably be recording it tomorrow. Don't know when it's going to go up, but I saw the movie today and it was great, despite what the haters and people are saying. But you'll get my thoughts on that film and that when I make the video. So yeah, but yeah, when you do that subscribe button, if you want to if you hit the notification bell icon, you'll be up to date with whatever I upload to the channel, and it'll go straight to your inbox. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys next week for One Piece episode 1017. And then a quick update, I will not be reviewing the next chapter of One Piece. I already read the chapter. I didn't think it was worthy enough of reviewing. It was just a kind of bland chapter, if you ask me, but I'm not going to spoil anything. But yeah, but for my manga people who like to watch my videos, I'm not going to review the chapter that came out this week. But anyways, guys, I'm the guy out here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day or night watching this video. Until then, guys, peace.